Breaking news this morning, House Republicans are delaying a vote on a sweeping debt ceiling package. That bill raises the nation's debt ceiling in exchange for spending cuts. Amy Lou has more in Washington.
Well, Patrick, early this morning, the House Majority Leader took the bill off today's schedule. That's after a more than 10-hour committee meeting trying to ready the bill for the floor, and Republican leaders rallying the 218 votes needed to pass it.
We will limit future federal spending, we will save funds that are not necessary to spend, and we will grow the economy.
If approved, the Limit, Save, and Grow Act would cut the deficit by $4.8 trillion over the next decade, according to the Congressional Budget Office, and would raise the nation's debt limit by $1.5 trillion into early next year. But after several rounds of closed-door meetings on Tuesday, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy acknowledged not all Republicans were on board with the bill. With the White House and Democrats calling the measure a hostage-taking of the debt ceiling, the bill will act more as a starting point for negotiations rather than real legislation.
This is extortion. If Democrats don't give Speaker McCarthy everything he wants, Republicans want to literally push the entire economy off a cliff.
The White House argues that the bill would only hurt programs helping everyday families, seniors, and veterans, and instead pay for tax cuts for the wealthy. President Biden says he plans to veto the measure if it passes. In Washington, I'm Amy Lou, WYFF News 4.
Right now, the White House says the ISIS-K leader behind the deadly 2021 suicide bombing at the Kabul airport during the U.S. withdrawal has been killed by the Taliban. It left 13 U.S. service members and more than 170 Afghans dead. Officials say the ISIS-K leader was killed in fighting earlier this month. In a few years, you might be able to heat your home using the ground beneath it. The Biden administration is researching geothermal heating and cooling methods. They harness below ground energy to save people money and help reduce greenhouse gases. Now, 11 communities across the country will be given funding to design geothermal projects. After a year, the plan is to select a few of the best ideas to apply in other parts of the country. And April is National Volunteer Month, and officials with the American Red Cross hope that you'll consider opening your heart and giving your time to help out. This is recent video of Red Cross volunteers helping people in Rolling Fork, Mississippi. Last month, tornadoes in that area left 21 people dead and destroyed hundreds of homes and businesses. The executive director for the upstate chapter of the American Red Cross tells us they need more volunteers to help people after disasters like severe weather or a house fire. And we're told volunteers are needed to work in emergency shelters, and they need more licensed health care providers and people who can provide mental health services. She tells us they're responding to nearly twice the number of major disasters and weather events compared to a decade ago.
We are responsible for taking care of so many people when an unexpected emergency occurs. So the number of shelters that we're needing to open, the number of people that we're needing to help get back on their feet is just increasing.
If you're interested in learning more about how to become a volunteer, you can head to the website you see on your screen. If you can't donate your time, the American Red Cross says they always appreciate financial support. Okay, a lot of excitement surrounding this year's Greenville Country Music Fest. That festival is October 20th through the 22nd. One ticket buys you admission into all 3 days of the festival. Cody Johnson, Brooks and Dunn, and Bailey Zimmerman are just some of the artists that will be performing. Of course, this event puts a lot of eyes on Simpsonville, and it's a weekend that local businesses look forward to.
Last year, we had 72% of people travel from outside of Greenville County. Hotels were booked up everywhere from 5 miles out from Simpsonville, so Malden, Simpsonville, Greenville, even going towards Lawrence. People were getting hotels and motels.
He says several logistical issues are being addressed this year. He says more parking has been added, and there are now 2 entry points instead of 1. Tickets are on sale right now at gvlfest.com. Very exciting.